Welcome to Allan Reports TV. I'm Allan Labucan, the host of the show. I'm from allanberryreports.com. Today we have a new installment of our In the News segment show where we talk about resource companies with recent developments. Before getting started, we always like to start out with some thank yous, and we use youtube.com and ustream.tv to produce and broadcast and save the shows so you can watch them at your leisure. And these are really great websites, and they have really easy to use platforms, and anybody interested in doing online shows, we highly recommend these two websites. We also have to send thank yous out to our banner sponsors. These companies help make this show possible. If you look to the left and right of me, you'll find the banner sponsors, and if you click on their website or on the banners, it'll take you to their websites where you can do your own homework on those companies. In addition, and most importantly, we want to say thank you to our viewers. You show up, and that's what makes this show worth doing. So thank you very much. On today's show, we have three resource companies that we're going to talk about. They are involved in copper, silver, and gold mining and exploration. Got a lot to talk about, so we're going to get right to it. The first company we're going to talk about today is a company called Minera Andes. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. They're not in our email newsletter, and this is the first time we've talked about them on our show here. Their website is www.minandes.com. If you want to do a Google search, just look for Minera Andes. The news that we wanted to talk about was they had out on October the 7th. The headline from that news release was Minera Andes announces discovery of 5 kilometers of new high-grade gold silver veins at San Jose mine. They go on that they announced the discovery of 9 new high-grade gold silver veins plus important extensions of 2 other veins, which together total more than 5 kilometers in strike length. The discovery represents significant exploration progress at San Jose, where this total strike length of all previously known veins totaled approximately 17 kilometers. The new veins are located primarily between the Cosby and Freya zones and can be accessed from existing mine workings. There's a quote in the press release from Rob McEwen, who's the chairman and CEO of Minera Andes, and he said, and I quote, "We're very excited by the discovery of the new veins at the San Jose mine. The drilling results demonstrate that the area in and around the San Jose mine is extremely prospective, and we anticipate that these new veins will significantly extend the mine life. Recent events such as the $3.6 billion bid for Andean's nearby Sierra Negro property highlight the world-class potential of this emerging gold-silver district," end quote. In this news release, they have plenty of information on the drilling results that include high-grade gold and silver intersections, and also plenty of details on this project and their exploration work. And by the way, they're also working on a updated resource estimate for the project. Then they go on in the press release. They have a nice about Minera Andes overview, and I think there's a lot of good information in there. Minera Andes is an exploration company exploring for gold, silver, and copper in Argentina with 3 significant assets: a 49% interest in Minera Santa Cruz SA, owner of the San Jose mine, in close proximity to Andean Resources Sierra Negro project. They have 100% ownership of the Los Azules copper deposit with an inferred mineral resource of 10.3 billion pounds of copper and an indicated resource of 2.2 billion pounds of copper, and 100% ownership of a portfolio of exploration properties bordering Andean Sierra Negro project in Santa Cruz province. The corporation has had $8 million US dollars in cash as of June the 30th, 2010, with no bank debt. Rob McEwen is the chairman and CEO, and he owns 33% of the company. Some of the that's all the key information from the press release. Again, you can find that all on their website. Some of the reasons that we like the company, as they mentioned in their about Minera Andes overview, many of the key things we look for in a resource company. They have a good pipeline from exploration to advanced projects and mining operations. They're in a mining-friendly region. They have plenty of cash and a high-profile chairman and CEO that has a proven track record of being a mining company maker. And so that's a really good combination there. And again, if you want to do your homework on the company, just check out their website that we mentioned earlier, for Minera Andes. They got plenty of information on there to do your research on the company. So today's second company we're going to talk about is Gold Corporation. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. They are a banner sponsor on our website. If you click on their banner on our website, it'll take you to their website where you can do research on them. They're also a featured company in our email newsletter. And we started coverage of them on October the 30th, 2008, which was our 20th edition. You can find that above me there. If you just look for their report section, you can find the 20th edition when we started coverage of them. The past shows that they've been on our Ustream channel, we talked about them on our July the 20th and September the 2nd shows. And then on our YouTube channel, we talked about them on May the 26th and October the 6th, 2010. If you're interested in finding those shows, you'll find the links above me there. That'll take you to our channels. And on those channels, just look for those dates that I mentioned, and you'll find where we talked about Sandgold. Their website is www.sangold.ca. They had a couple news releases out recently that we'll talk about today. Excuse me, getting a little dry there. On October the 7th, they had a news release out that the headline is Sandgold discovers new zones below hinge zone. They go on that Sandgold reported that underground exploration drilling is confirming and extending additional parallel zones to the footwall side and to depth at the hinge zone. Drilling from underground has returned focused on the L10 and L4 zones, which are located to the south of the main hinge zone, currently being mined and developed. The L4 zone begins at approximately 200 meters below surface and is located immediately south of the lowest current operating levels of the hinge mine. The L10 zone begins at a lower elevation of approximately 300 meters below surface, as highlighted by drill hole H955-10-007, which yielded 12.7 grams per ton gold over 11.6 meters, while the L10 zone displays a higher than average width of 5.5 meters so far. It also contains high-grade sections as demonstrated by drill hole H9085-10-030, cutting 31.5 grams per ton gold over 2.6 meters. The L10 zone is located 150 meters to the footwall south of the hinge zone and has similar geological characteristics and strike direction as the 007 zone. Then on October the 13th, they had another news release out. The headline from that is Sandgold reports initial drill results from the L4 zone discovery below hinge mine. They go on in the press release that they reported initial results from the underground exploration drilling of the L4 zone, the discovery of which was announced on October the 7th. That was the previous news release. Consistent and superior widths and grade are being encountered so far, as demonstrated by drill hole H95-10-032, which yielded 29.1 grams per ton gold over 6.8 meters, including a high-grade section containing 92.8 grams per ton gold over 1.7 meters. The L4 zone is located immediately to the south of the main hinge zone, and initial development of this zone is now underway near the top of the known zone limits near the 9,400 elevation. The L4 zone exhibits a high average width of 6.1 meters. So far, as demonstrated by discovery drill hole H938-10-002, cutting 17.1 grams per ton gold over 11.5 meters. In these two news releases, you can find plenty of details, including the drill results and the work they're doing. And they also have some very good maps that show the underground workings and three-dimensional models of the drilling results. So that's really helpful in sort of visualizing what they have. Some of the reasons we've liked the company: they're a gold-focused company. They have mining operations with the potential to improve production profile, exploration success with discoveries in close proximity to underground workings that can give them easier access and rapidly bring them into the mining schedule. This combination of a strong pipeline with mining and exploration success and the ability to be making news on a regular basis. So they got lots to talk about, lots of work going on. They got mining operations, exploration, lots of work, and we expect to see lots of work in the future. Again, if you want to do your homework, just check out their website, or you can also go to our on our website. Just look for the Sandgold banner, and that'll take you to their website where you can do some homework on the company. The third company we're going to talk about today is a company called Bear Creek Mining. On the disclosure, we're shareholders of the company. They're a featured company on our email newsletter. We started coverage of them on September the 19th, 2005. That was our first edition. We also talked about them on our YouTube channel on May the 5th, 2010. And again, you just look for that link above me there, and that'll take you to the channel, and just look for that May 5th date. Their website is www.bearcreekmining.com. The news that they had out we want to talk about is from October the 7th, 2010. The headline was Bear Creek announces robust Santa Ana feasibility study, over 63 million ounces of silver converted to reserves. They go on that they announced the results of a positive feasibility study as defined by National Instrument 43101 for its 100% owned Santa Ana silver deposit located in southern Peru. Highlights of this study include, and then they have a whole bunch of details. They have the development plans moving towards production in 2012, the probable and proven mineral reserves containing 63 million ounces of silver, the net project value, 11-year mine life, producing 44.2 million ounces of gold, average of 4.6 million per year, their cash costs of $9.02 per ounce of silver for the 11-year mine life. Plenty of details in there. There's a quote from Andrew Swarthart, who's the president and CEO, and he states, and I quote, "We are very pleased with the results of the Santa Ana feasibility study, as this is the next major step in Bear Creek becoming a preeminent silver mining company. With the development of Santa Ana followed by the larger Corani project, Bear Creek has the assets to become a 20 million ounce per year silver mining company by 2014, which would place the company within the top 5 pure silver mining companies in the world. As Santa Ana moves towards final permitting and detailed engineering, we will be investigating the opportunities we have identified with regard to improved metal recovery and mine expansions to maximize the value of this very robust project." End quote. Some of the reasons that we follow the company: they're a silver-focused company, and we're very bullish on silver. Their key projects are in mining-friendly Peru. They're quickly moving towards becoming a mining company, and these are all great things we look for. So have a look at their website to do your homework on the company. Before closing, we'd like to stress that this show and our reports are for information purposes only. We aren't making buying or selling recommendations. It's important for you to speak with your financial advisors before making any investment decisions. Our next show will be another in the news segment. We'll do that tomorrow. Hope you can join us for that show. You can find all of our work on our website at allanberryreports.com. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day.